Hi everyone, today I'm diving into a big question. Is spending a lot of money for uncrowded surfing in the Maldives really worth it? Let's face it, the global surf scene has become pretty challenging lately. Over tourism and a lack of surf etiquette has turned even the most famous spots into a shit show. Whether you're in Bali, Australia, or California, the lineup are getting pretty crazy. It's frustrating to surf at these popular spots, unless you're really good at it. Unfortunately, I'm not the best surfers out there, and I definitely cannot win a paddle battle. So instead of dealing with the chaos at these popular spots, I decided to splurge and stay at one of the most expensive surf resorts in the Maldives. My goal was to escape the crowd and see how the other half surfs. I wanted to find out if the premium price tag truly makes a difference. Let's hit the wave and find out. The Maldives is an island country in the Indian Ocean. The islands that make up the country extend more than 510 miles from north to south and 80 miles from east to west. There are a total of 1,192 coral islands in Maldives, and they are grouped into 26 natural atolls. But what is an atoll? The atolls were formed from the crowns of an ancient volcanic mountain range that is now submerged. As detritus and dead coral pile up inside the coral rain, they fill the void where the volcanic island used to be, forming a shallow lagoon. Over time, the remaining ring of coral reef continued to grow, eventually breaking the surface of the water and forming a ring of land above sea level. At various weak points, the ring of land broke and was flooded by water, forming multiple islands in the ring shape that can be seen today. The process of atoll formation may take as long as 30 million years to occur. So, because of these unique geological characteristics, the Maldives is considered one of the world's best surfing destinations and has a surf season similar to Indonesia, with the best wave from April to October. There are three main surf zones in the Maldives: the Malay Atolls, Central Atolls, and the Southern Atolls. I decided to go to the Thaa Atoll for this trip, which is located in the Central Atolls. The Central Atolls may not be as well known as the Malay Atolls, but the Thaa and Lamu Atolls in the central region have been increasing in popularity as surfers look to escape the northern crowds. And although the Central Atolls don't get the same kind of size as the Malay Atolls, its breaks continue the Maldivian tradition of providing consistent surf and pristine barrels. Medium-sized waves are as abundant and perfect as you could ask for. After a long flight, we finally arrived at the airport in Malé, the capital city of the Maldives. It's a small yet bustling island city with a tropical climate. Despite its compact size of only 8.3 square kilometers, it has a population of over 200,000 people, making it one of the most crowded Muslim cities in the world. In order to reach the Central Atoll, we need to take a domestic seaplane. The domestic terminal is conveniently located just 10 minutes away from Malé International Airport. The seaplane lounge is very comfortable, making the short wait enjoyable. As we walked toward boarding the seaplane, I noticed the Maldives domestic airplane captains are the only ones in the world who don't need to wear shoes. They just wear sandals. It makes sense, really, since they are constantly landing on water. After a quick 1-hour domestic flight, we are thrilled to finally arrive at our dream destination, COMO Maalifushi, a luxurious 5-star private island resort in the Maldives' Thaa Atoll. This paradise is surrounded by uninhabited islands, vibrant coral reefs, and abundant marine life. all enveloped in the lush beauty of mature jungle and palm trees. COMO Maalifushi offers a variety of accommodations, from suites to villas, each equipped with king-size or twin beds, free Wi-Fi, satellite TV, DVD players, mini bars, and espresso machine. Our villa is particularly special, an overwater heaven allowing us to step directly into the sea. While our main agenda here is surfing, there are certainly more budget-friendly options like charter boats that cater to surfers. These boats are an excellent choice if you are looking to explore more surf spots. However, my wife and I prefer the luxurious and comfortable experience of staying at a resort for our 10-day getaway. Living on a boat just isn't for us. For those who are young, adventurous, and perhaps on a solo surf trip, staying on a boat can definitely offer an amazing experience. But if you're like us, enjoying top-notch service and traveling with family, a resort like COMO Maalifushi next to fantastic surf spots might be your perfect match. When it comes to surfing, Thaa Atoll offers many incredible breaks to choose from. There's something for everyone, from perfect longboard sliders to demanding tubes over shallow reefs. However, all these surf spots are only accessible by speedboat, so you won't find waves directly at the resort. The closest surf spot from COMO are Farms, Inside Farms, Chambers, and Adonis. And these spots are about 25-minute speedboat ride away and cost around $190 per person for a 3.5-hour surf trip, including travel time. If you want to venture to other atolls like Dalu or Lamu, be prepared to pay a bit more as the travel time increases. After a good night's rest, we kicked off our first day of surfing right from the resort's pier. We met up with our surf guide, and he took the time to understand exactly what kind of wave we were looking for and decided that Chambers would be a perfect spot for our first session. Chambers is a stunning reef break that wraps around the island of Funadu. This right-hander is famous for its long-running walls and fast hollow section on the inside. Even when the waves are small, Chambers packs a surprising amount of power. By the way, if you're looking to check the wave forecast, you might notice there's nothing available on Surfline for the Chambers spot. However, you can use the nearby spots called Finamus as a reference. But keep in mind that Surfline forecast for this region isn't always spot on. It's a good idea to check more than one source to get a better handle on the conditions. And of course, nothing beats a bit of local knowledge. Our surf guide was incredibly professional. As soon as we arrived at the spot, he gave us a thorough explanation of how the wave breaks, detailed advice on positioning in the water, and essential landmarks to use while sitting in the lineup. He also provided crucial safety tips, pointing out the areas with rip currents and shallow reefs. It was like getting a full lecture on surfing the spot. By the end of it, we felt like local here already, even before catching our first wave. Now you might be wondering who made this incredible experience possible. It's none other than Tropic Surf, an Australian-based company with over 25 years in the business. Tropic Surf partners with some of the world's most luxurious and secluded surf resorts, not just in the Maldives, but all around the globe. Their slogan says it all. They offer the pinnacle of luxury surfing experiences. Yes, it does come with a premium price tag, but think of it as the Rolls-Royce of surfing. That was a really epic surf session with Tropic Surf. Sure, it wasn't the cheapest day on the wave, but the quality and lack of crowds mean I caught more waves in one day than I do in a month. You might be thinking this is out of reach for most people, right? Well, not exactly. Here is a little insider tip. Back in 2009, the Maldivian government changed its law allowing locals to open their own guest houses. This means you no longer need to stay on 5-star resort to access these amazing waves. There's a local island called Thaa Maalifushi right near the surf spot. And it even has an airport with direct flights from Mali once a week. Just remember, the Maldives is a Muslim country, and the local islands are governed by Islamic law. So it's important to respect local customs. Things like alcohol and pork are prohibited on the local islands. So keep that in mind during your stay. But this setup really opens up the opportunity for more surfers to experience these incredible waves without breaking the bank. Over the next couple of days, we spend our time surfing inside farms. It's a spot right next to Chambers. Inside farms is an incredible right-hander that wraps around the island of Kanimehu. At the start, the wave might feel steep and hollow, but once you're up and riding, it turns into a long, smooth wall that feels like you are gliding through a painting. One of the best things about inside farms is that it's suitable for surfers of all levels. The waves break into a deep water channel that runs both inside and parallel to the wave, making a very versatile spot for everyone. This wave is probably the flagship wave of COMO Maalifushi. Oh, and get this. My surf guide mentioned he once gave a lesson here to Scarlett Johansson. So Scarlett, if you are watching, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and feel free to drop a comment. I might even reply if I'm not too busy, you know? To wrap up our incredible trip, we got a bonus session at a secret spot. If I were to guess, It's probably somewhere around here. Thanks to Tropic Surf's little trade secret, we were absolutely thrilled to surf this epic left-hander with no one else around. It felt like we weren't just renting surfboards, we rented the whole ocean. This wave breaks in front of a tiny, uninhabited island with just one big, lonely palm tree. The whole setup made me feel like I was surfing straight out of a scene from the movie Castaway. The wave was super fun and powerful, and I can definitely see the potential for some barrel section on a bigger swell. But for us small wave warriors, this size was just perfect. If you've been following my channel, you know our style is all about those laid back, easy and lazy waves. It's my mojo. Let me know in the comments if you ever surfed here before. I'll be interested to hear your stories.
Thank you guys. Thanks.
Thank you guys for sticking around until the end. The Maldives is undoubtedly one of the most exclusive and expensive surf destinations in the world. This trip definitely made a big dent in my wallet. But honestly, it was worth every penny. I'd rather choose to spend money on perfect waves with minimum crowds over just about anything. Of course, that kind of luxury is best enjoyed in moderation. Maybe once a year is enough for me. The growing surfing population and over-tourism have led to some of the best waves in the Maldives being privatized by capitalism and big corporations, at spots like Pasta Points and Lohis. Surfing is supposed to be about freedom, so the question is, who really owns a surf break? It's a complicated and controversial issue. Imagine being a wealthy 40-something working in finance. You only get to surf during your holiday due to your demanding job. So when you do, you want to catch as many waves as possible without competing against the younger, fitter surfers. Staying at a resort with exclusive access to a wave means sharing the water only with those who pay the same premium. Without competition, you are likely to catch plenty of waves. On the flip side, consider the same 40-something who surf every day before work. Regardless of conditions, he maintained the fitness and skill. You travel halfway around the globe to the Maldives only to find out overcrowded lineup and a sobering reality of 16 boats parked at your favorite break. Ongoing overexploitation of a wave isn't anyone's long-term interest. So what do you guys think? Is it fair for someone to buy their way into waves rather than committing to a surfing lifestyle? Or should there be a management and limits on the number of surfers in the lineup to ensure a quality experience and decent wave count for everyone? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. As for now, I'll see you next time.